Hey guys, what is up? Welcome to another video, and today we've got kind of a combination video for you. I was going to do this in two videos, but it seems like they're going to be pretty short. Both things that I want to do are pretty short, so we're going to combine them into one shorter video today. We are going to be looking at the babies from clutch 23G. As you remember, they were all pastel yellow belly as Ivan did his thing and Garnet did not do hers. So we're going to be taking a look at that, and then we are going to be cutting Clutch 23S, which was Saffron and Gary. So first things first, we're going to get in here and look at the babies from Clutch G and check them all out. So I will see you in just a minute. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at these babies here. This is G1, and as I said, these are all super pastel yellow belly. They all got the dad's genetics, but none of the mom's. So this is a little male. This is G1, as you can see. He's really pretty. All of these are really pretty. I think the next one is probably going to be the prettiest, though. There, let's just zoom out just a little bit, see if you can... there we go. Just take a minute to get this camera right. I'm kind of tight for space because I'm on top of one of the snake racks here, because it's the best place in this room to actually prop the camera up. So we're going to see how that works. If it doesn't, I'll remember next time. But anyway, there's G1. Super pastel yellow belly. You can see the belly here. You can definitely see the yellow belly markings along the side there. So, and of course, you know, his dad is super pastel ivory. So these don't really have a whole lot of choice but to be what they are. So let's move on. Grab G2. There she is. It's a little female. Now, I think this is the prettiest one out of the clutch, honestly. I would say so. That's a personal opinion, but I really like this one. It's got kind of a reduced pattern, kind of a reduced black. So you get a whole lot of the yellow on this one and just kind of a marginal amount of black all the way. So, yeah, if you're a fan of that, then you'll think this is one of the prettier ones. I personally like it. But this is a female. This one, yeah, again, typical yellow belly markings. All right, let's move along. This one is G3. Now this one has a lot more black patterning on it. So if you're more of a fan of the black, the dark patterning, this one might be for you. I believe this is another female. Let me check real quick. Yep, this is another female, and she is ready to take a shot at me. Look at that. You see that? You see that strike pose? Yeah, she's kind of feisty. All right, simmer down. Enough playing, enough games. All right, we're gonna go ahead and put this one up here, and see. One thing about these, like I'm gonna show you. Like, she was just striking at me, ready to take me on, but all I've got to do is kind of shelter her a little bit. Just kind of let her know that she's not in danger. And once she realizes that she's not in danger, that I'm not a big predator coming to eat her, you can see that she calms down. Calms down really nicely. Not really, not really offering to bite anymore. So, when you think of these guys, that's a good teaching tool about these things. That when you think of them as being aggressive, just remember that they're tiny and they're afraid, and their natural instinct is that they're about to be eaten. You know, when something much bigger than them comes up on them like that. So what you got to remember, and that's why time, just a little bit of time and patience, will help kind of tame these guys down. So we're going to put her back, let her go back into her tub, and we'll look at G4. All right, now G4 is our other male. We had two males in this clutch, so this is the other male. I believe G1 was the first one, but there he is. Again, this one looks a lot like G1, honestly. Very similar to G1, very similar colors, patterning. So Both of the males are about the same. But there he is. So, get a good look at him. And finally, moving on. It's our last baby. This is G5. This is another female, and it's another kind of reduced pattern one that I kind of like. So, yeah. It's another, well, not as reduced as not as reduced as G2, but she does not want me to unroll her. But this one, again, this one's a little bit skittish. Just a little bit afraid. I haven't really had a chance to handle these much. I don't usually handle them much before they get established feeding, because I feel like more handling equals more stress, and I want them to get that feeding instinct down before they, before they lose too much of their aggression, as you might call it. So I tend to start working with them after they've taken a few meals and start to get the hang of that. So that's why these are a little bit skittish. I just haven't really worked with them yet. But anyways, those are the babies from Clutch 23G. So yeah, if you like any of those, let me know. And let's move on to the egg cutting part of this. All right, so slightly disappointing, okay, really disappointing odds on that clutch. Garnet proved nothing. We were hoping to prove Garnet to be gravel the way we did Gary, but because we got no highways, that means that she did not throw any trait whatsoever. She did not throw a gene at all. So she's proved nothing this year. So that's kind of unfortunate. But we have one more chance to hit a highway, pastel highway this year. And that is going to be with Clutch 23S. That is going to be Saffron. And we're going to take a look at Saffron right here as she hisses at me in protest. But this is Saffron. She is our super pastel yellow belly, and she's still a little bit underweight. We're working on getting the weight back on her, but she's coming along. She's getting there. But there she is. She is super pastel yellow belly, and she has produced, well, mostly slugs, but we do have some good eggs. But before we talk about that, let's look at the dad real quick. Oh, that's you hissing at me. Okay. I was blaming Saffron. Well, this is Gary, and he is very much in shed, as you may be able to see by looking at his eyes. He is very much in shed, so he's a little bit pissy right now. But, well, probably shouldn't say that. He's a little bit angry right now. But anyways, he is a gravel. He's a proven gravel, and you can see the pink belly. You can see the belly turning pink there. That's a real good sign that he is in shed. But yeah, there he is, and we have 3 viable eggs. We had, in that clutch, I believe there were 8 total eggs. 4 of them were just straight up slugs, and then a 5th one was a full egg, but it never developed. It ended up dying shortly in the incubation. And then we have 3 remaining eggs that survived all the way full term and that we will be able to cut. So, yeah, now that we know that, let's head in there and cut those eggs. All right, let's see what is in these eggs. Let's see what Saffron gave us. First thing, of course, we want to try to pull these apart. They are very stuck together, but they should be ready here to pull apart. Well, these are really stuck. Normally not this stuck together by this point in the incubation, but
did you get one?
You can see how collapsed in S1 is here. Let's pull these up a little bit. Yeah, these will be fine. As long as I don't roll them over, they'll be fine. Alright, let's see what we got in S1. Now we know that Gary is a proven gravel, and we know that Saffron is super pastel yellow belly, so what we're really hoping for is another chance at a pastel highway. But our odds are not as good this time. So let's see what she gave us. The other possibilities are going to be pastel yellow belly and pastel. let's see what y'all gave us. This is a tough egg.
Doesn't look that tough.
It looks like we might be in luck. Look at this baby. That baby is white.
Let's see if it responds.
Yeah, are your hands clean? Yeah, I don't know.
I just
A little bit worried about that baby. He doesn't. But he is white. That is a white baby, so that would be a highway if it, you know, if he makes it.
If he makes it. What do you mean if he makes it?
He just looks a little bit.
That the goop does kind of looks a little
Are we responsive?
Yeah, I don't think he's responsive.
The goop looks fine. The egg goo looks fine. He just doesn't look very.
Maybe he's in a deep sleep.
Doesn't look.
Maybe
Oh, he's moving. He's moving.
Okay.
I'm just having flashbacks from the last clutch with Saffron because she had one that was too deformed to get out of the egg. So we're hoping that that's not the case here. And it was S1 also. It was that same designation.
It doesn't look very tough.
All right, so that's going to be a.
Whoa, gravel?
Well, that's definitely a healthy baby. Look, you can see its head right there.
No. Let me touch him.
Careful.
Oh, he is responding.
It's responsive, and that's probably a. That might just be a pastel.
It looks like.
I'll have to wait for it to get out of the egg.
I don't really know.
It's hard to tell pastel from pastel yellow belly until they get out of the egg, or unless they roll over just right to where you can see the sides, where the stripes meet the belly.
Which one this is gonna be? It might be a gravel right now.
Could be. Yeah, I forgot about that. Because yeah, Gary, they're both single trait, so
It would be nice if
that
we
could
had
actually be a pastel gravel.
It would be nice to have a gravel in this clutch, and they would all be.
And that
all
would make
big
sense
nuts.
because gravel usually isn't quite as yellow, quite as bright yellow as a yellow belly. So there's the highway.
Aw.
Look at that.
Can I touch him?
Gentle, gentle.
Yeah, he's.
All right, cool.
I don't know.
It looks like we got two highways.
The
So
goop on this looks.
isn't that crazy? Like the last clutch, we had 50-50 odds. So we should have definitely gotten one. We got 0. And then this clutch, we had 25% odds, like 1 in 4. So I wouldn't have been too surprised if we hadn't gotten any. And here we got 2. We got 2 highways.
Where's the first highway?
Right here. Neither one of them look terribly healthy, but hopefully they'll do all right. So that's it, guys. That is clutch S. So looking a lot better than clutch G did. So hopefully these will come out healthy, and if they do, we'll let you know. So until next time, I will see you guys later.